the most unexpected and unsuspected comeback is here in 2024. Grandoreiro banking Trojan has returned with new updates and alarming features. It has hit return globally, charging over 1,500 banks in 60 countries. Let us see what news it has in store for us. This amazing video will cover facts and updates on the dangerous Grandoreiro virus, how it impacts you, and what you can do regarding the attack. So, stick with us as we dive into the details of this tragic Trojan virus that is targeting banks upon banks. Remember to like, subscribe, and share too. The virus of banks is here with a vengeance. Following a law enforcement takedown in January, the Grandoreiro Trojan virus returned in a global campaign in March 2024. What is new is the fact that this Windows-based Trojan Grandoreiro has resurfaced with wild intentions and alarming features. Updates within the string decryption and domain generating algorithm, sending phishing emails using Microsoft Outlook client on infected hosts, allowing at least 12 different C2 domains per day, multiple targeting using malware variant hint active, and creative development. Previously, Grandoreiro specifically targeted Latin America, Spain, and Portugal. However, after the Brazilian authorities attempted to shut down its infrastructure, it probably changed its strategy and suspected victims. According to IBM X-Force, the large-scale phishing attacks, likely facilitated by other cybercriminals via a malware-as-service model, target over 1,500 banks across the world, spanning more than 60 countries in Central and South America, Africa, Europe, and the Indo-Pacific. Thus, its recent campaigns are more comprehensive than its previous clients. But still, different government entities, such as Mexico's Tax Administration Service, Mexico's Federal Electricity Commission, Mexico's Secretary of Administration and Finance, the Revenue Service of Argentina, and the South African Revenue Service have all been under attack. The new strategy includes prompting operators to start expanding the deployment of Grandoreiro in global phishing campaigns, explicitly beginning with South Africa. This virus operates as malware as service, explicitly targeting global bank applications and websites. Grandoreiro harvests email addresses from infected hosts and spreads viruses via its Microsoft Outlook client to spread phishing emails, contributing to Trojan Grandoreiro's widespread global reach. However, the latest variant's reworked features linked to expanded thoughts and recalculations by the Trojan's developers. Last time, its operation caused $120 million in losses. Let's hope it will be stopped this time before it gains much power. Golo Moore and Melissa Friedrich, the security researchers, said regarding its updates, analysis of the malware revealed major updates within the string decryption and domain generating algorithms, as well as the ability to use Microsoft Outlook clients on infected hosts to spread further phishing emails. The researchers explained how the Trojan Grandoreiro virus works in the following words. To interact with a local Outlook client, Grandoreiro uses the Outlook Security Manager tool, a software used to develop Outlook add-ins. The main reason is that the Outlook Object Model Guard triggers security alerts if it detects access to protected objects. Using the local Outlook client for spamming, Grandoreiro can spread through infected victim inboxes via email, which likely contributes to the large spam volume observed from Grandoreiro. The virus starts to spread on a system when phishing emails are sent to a recipient, who asks him to click on them to either view an invoice or make a payment. Mostly, a government entity is impersonated in the messages and emails sent. Once a user clicks on the link, it takes him to the site of an image of a PDF, which asks him to download it. Clicking on the PDF icon will ultimately lead him to download a zip archive file with a Grandoreiro loader executable. The Trojan Grandoreiro virus is designed to trespass virus detectors and anti-malware scanning software. It artificially inflates itself to over 100 megabytes to bypass the scanning software. The component starts executing itself by establishing persistence via the Windows registry. After this step, the DGA comes into action. The reworked DGA establishes connections with a C2 server to receive further instructions. The researchers, Golo Moore and Melissa Friedrich, explained it in the following words. In line with previous campaigns, Grandoreiro's infection chain begins with a custom loader. Often, the executable is bloated to more than 100 megabytes to hinder automatic antivirus scanning. To circumvent automated execution, it displays a small captcha pop-up imitating Adobe PDF Reader, which requires a click to continue with the execution. According to them, the loader has 3 main tasks, including verifying if the recipient is a legitimate victim. This means that the client should not be a sandbox or a researcher, otherwise it would be useless. The second is to enumerate primary victim data and return it to its C2. The third is downloading, decrypting, and executing the Grandoreiro banking Trojan. The Grandoreiro's fake Adobe PDF Reader captcha plays an essential role in this regard. These tasks require more than 120 crucial strings encrypted using an improved algorithm. The virus requires data, which it steals from the system, to recognize whether the victim is legitimate or not. The victim verification includes the computer name, username, OS version information, installed antivirus solution, country of the victim's public IP, and list of running processes. Victim profiling is necessary, as the virus does not attack victims with Windows 7 versions and public IPs from Russia, Poland, the Netherlands, and Czechia. SC staff states, such a loader gives way to a significant improved variant of the banking Trojan, which includes more robust decryption and domain generation algorithms, updated Microsoft Outlook client targeting and persistence mechanisms, and expanded command set and banking app and cryptocurrency wallet targeting. As to who is responsible for these attacks, cybersecurity company Kaspersky wrote in July 2020, it's still not possible to link this malware to any specific cybercrime group, although it is clear that the campaign is using a malware-as-service business model. Later in 2021, the Spanish government arrested 16 suspected criminals. After that, the Brazilian government charged 5 different programmers and administrators for suspected activities. Bleeping Computer states, nearly 1,500 banks in more than 60 countries had their customer accounts targeted in a widespread Grandoreiro banking Trojan campaign, which commenced just 2 months after the Trojan was dismantled in an international law enforcement operation in January. Even after the attacks, the Grandoreiro resurfaced, becoming more potent and less detectable. Whoever is the mastermind behind these attacks benefits significantly from this virus. The potential impacts of this Trojan virus are uncountable. This virus remotely allows threat actors to hijack the system without facing hurdles. It helps carry out file operations, enables unique modes, and has a module that helps blast spam messages and files to other targets and spread the virus. The Trojan virus's new features help it spread far and wide. Thus, this fast multiplication, if not stopped on time, will expand so fast that even catching the developers of this virus will not recover the loss. Multiple banks mean multiple data stealing, including control of passwords, undetected working, and stealing money without getting noticed. The Cyber magazine states, once in, the malware tracks keyboard inputs, simulates mouse activity, shares screens, and displays deceptive pop-ups, collecting data such as usernames, operating system information, device runtime, and most importantly, bank identifiers. Besides directly stealing the personal user's money from the bank, this virus can change password, addresses, and sensitive information. If this virus destroys the bank's reputation, customers will no longer trust the bank. The bank, the customer, or both will face financial losses. The bank faces difficulty regarding its security walls and can be sued because it needs more stable protection. Not safeguarding customers' vital assets will leave them notorious, unacceptable, and untrustworthy, thus ruining the bank forever. Moreover, stealing, slandering, and changing information are other things, but remaining undetected is another. Slowly sucking everything out of the system, studying and breaking the system step by step like slow poisoning, and taking complete control over the system is too horrifying to imagine. The records do not suggest any good intentions from the developers of this Trojan virus. Yet, the new features add more terror for the victims. Thus, prevention is the best measure for this Grandoreiro virus. Staying clear will be best for you. You can update more robust proxy walls and protection guards and install more heavy security systems. Besides regulating updates in security software, educating users and workers is essential to keep them safe from Trojan viruses. They must be taught to recognize phishing links and avoid clicking on suspicious links. Moreover, If you suspect any unusual activity, you should promptly report it to your bank or refer to your IT security systems, thus keeping yourself safe and well protected. Now that we know the details of the most haunting bank virus, what should the authorities do? Please share your views and opinions in the comment section below. For more interesting stuff, stay connected, and I'll see you next time.